don't even know what I just woke up to. Check this view out. This is Costa Rica. My name is Sebastian. I actually live in my van and work a full-time job in Northwest Wyoming. However, the working and grinding hard day after day after day, it's all for a reason. And the reason is because I want to do trips, and I want to take trips just like this one. I'm out here in Costa Rica. And I met these two wonderful gentlemen. This is Eric and this is Evan. I met Evan in Glacier National Park a couple months ago, briefly for like 10 minutes. He DM'd me on Instagram and said, hey, do you want to go to Costa Rica? And of course I said yes, so here we are. I'll have sacrifices in life, and my sacrifice is that I live in a van, but I've been doing it for so long now that it doesn't really affect me in like a normal sense, I guess, because it's just a normal way of life. I think of home as my van. But doing so, I'm able to save up just enough money to be able to travel. And that's kind of what I've been doing because I want to travel, whether it's in the van or across the States or Canada. I eventually want to go down to Mexico with the van, but this time of year, it's kind of hard to travel long distances and be away from, I guess, my home base, which is Northwest Wyoming. It's beautiful and it's the middle of winter and all the roads are super icy, so it's so much easier to drive to the airport where I work and fly to somewhere beautiful like Costa Rica. So I took some time off of work and we're just here to explore. No real plan, no real itinerary. I don't think we're gonna get bored here. Trips like this don't have to be super expensive. Between the three of us, and I think there's a fourth coming tomorrow, but between the four of us, we paid maybe $200 each for this Airbnb in the mountains of Costa Rica. And the view is just insane. We have birds flying by. It is an actual vibe here. It's so beautiful. No, I don't have my van, but hey, this will do. This house is a 2-bedroom, 1-bathroom, and it's not really easy to get to. The road coming up here is just insane. It feels like it's never ending. It's a dirt road going straight up the freaking mountain, and the views are so cool. And we found it on Airbnb, and I'm so glad we did. I made a mistake. I gave myself like 20 minutes to pack and I forgot my shoes, so I just got some new ones. One of my main concerns with coming to Costa Rica was securing a rental car. So we ended up going through this company called Rental Cars of Costa Rica and USA. The process to book, I think it's just a booking agency. The process to book through them was painless. They gave us a quote through a DM and WhatsApp, and they stuck true to that quote. We didn't have to pay any extra costs when picking up the rental car, and we actually picked it up through Alamo. So once I cleared customs in the Costa Rica, the San Jose airport, there was an Alamo desk, and he took us to the shuttle, which took us to the car, and we picked up the car pain-free. The roads here are actually just insane.
Oh my gosh.
already on the mango nectar. Honestly though, every road we go on is so steep and extremely windy. It takes 4 times as long to get anywhere. If we're going 5 miles, I still don't know what a kilometer is. It takes, 3 times as long. Yeah.
You guys want some mango nectar?
We are in the middle of the Costa Rican jungle. Where is Tarzan? But more importantly, where are these freaking, where are these sloths at? I've been asking everyone, and they look at me like I'm a stupid white gringo. We are at the waterfall, or we're at the parking lot for the waterfall, and we're about to hike 4 miles out to this place and jump in. This is the first full day of exploring in Costa Rica because we woke up pretty early at our Airbnb and now we're hiking up this mountain to a beautiful waterfall. The parking here, so I've heard a lot of negativity about all the scams and whatnot of people pulling you off of the road and saying, oh, you can park here for $5 or whatever. We just paid $5 at the front entrance gate where we pay for admission, and there's this nice big parking lot for us to pull into and park. So super easy, no scams just yet. There's a monkey in the wild.
Let's check out the upper fall first. And then we can like...
Are there any more monkeys?
Nice job, guys, yesterday.
Animals?
Oh, the water looks good. Oh, come on, look up.
Oh, wow.
Dude. No way. Bro. The sign behind me says, if you cannot swim, do not get in the water. As if that wasn't self-explanatory, but hey, they had to put a sign up for it, so it's happened multiple times. We just went for a little swim here and a little bit of cliff jumping, and now we're gonna head back to the car. The views here just don't get old. I'm thinking on the next adventure, we're just gonna wake up early and I'll drag these guys out of the house so we could go do something without the crowd, because this is kind of ridiculous. Look at all this bamboo right here. What? We don't have that in Wyoming. Oh, we made it back to the car and nothing was stolen. What a relief. We're gonna go to Walmart. Yes, there's a Walmart here. We're gonna go get some food and then we're gonna head back to the Airbnb so we can watch the sunset. I stopped at Walmart. Yeah, there's a Walmart here. I don't know if I've mentioned that before, but yeah, it's so easy and so nice.
You did mention it.
Well, we went back to Walmart and we got meat and we got food and we're gonna go cook up some good dinner. Home sweet home. We're back at the Airbnb and I think we're all equally as stoked to come back here.
This place is beautiful, beautiful. I can't even believe we got it for the price that we got it at. I'm actually like shocked.
I mean, come on. We don't have neighbors over there. We don't have neighbors over there. This is ours. We got steps going down here. And we can't see any houses anywhere except all the way down there. And it's gated. We have cameras for security. Not that anyone's coming up here because it's a far drive. We are going to be eating good tonight. Hey guys, we need to talk. Let's see how long I last in this chair here. So a couple years ago, when I say a couple years, I mean when I was like between the ages of 6 and 10 years old, I had a pretty scary experience. And that experience included me eating a bunch of fried rice from an Indian restaurant in San Francisco. And I just about went into anaphylactic shock because that's when I found out I was allergic to peanuts. And that was a very scary situation because after eating at that restaurant, we hopped on the train and started heading back towards where the car was parked. And all I remember was my throat was swelling up rapidly. I was hiving out like crazy and my parents called up the ambulance and they met us at the nearest train stop. And then I laid in the stretcher, they pumped me full of adrenaline, and I woke up in the hospital bed and stayed the night. So that's pretty much when I found out I was allergic to peanuts. Why that story is kind of relevant to today's scenario is because I just ate a chocolate bar. We went to the store, got food to cook, and I ate a chocolate bar on the drive up here. I'm a big fan of chocolate. I love chocolate, and that's kind of my weakness. So I ate this chocolate bar, and it tasted fine. It tastes like a Kit Kat, but from Costa Rica, and yeah, it was awesome. So we get here, I felt completely fine. The stomach started feeling a little weird, a little off, not normal, and cooked up some dinner, ate some dinner, really good food. I'm not too sure what it was called, but it was really good. And after that dinner, it hit me like a bag of bricks, man. I felt like I thought all the long nights and the traveling had finally caught up to me. I felt like I was just super exhausted, and that turned out to be not the case. I'm like, wait, I ate that chocolate bar. Could it have had peanuts in it? Still don't know, because I don't know how to speak Spanish or read it. So I think there was, because I just spent the past 45 minutes puking my guts out in the toilet and flushing out my stomach. I didn't take any Benadryl, and I do carry an EpiPen with me all the time, especially when I'm traveling international like this. However, I'm deathly afraid of needles, so I'm not planning on using it. And I don't want to figure out what it's going to be like to go to a ER in Costa Rica. I'm sure it would be pretty safe and a hell of a lot less expensive than the United States of America. That bothers me. The last time I went to the ER for a peanut allergy, I drove myself there because I ate a sandwich. It was a BLT with vegan bacon. Yeah, it was in Montana, and I drove myself there, and I ate this sandwich like an hour before, and then I felt it right away. I guess they fried that vegan bacon in peanut oil or something, or it had something to do with peanuts. I don't know. Vegan bacon doesn't really make sense to me. This was just the only thing on the menu. So yeah, I drove myself to the hospital, the ER, and then just waited to see if I start hiving out. I start hiving out, started getting the cold sweats and a huge fever. So I walked into the ER and booked myself in there. I'm like, I'm having an allergic reaction. I'm not going into anaphylactic shock, but I need to get this stuff out of me or something. They sat me down in the chair, pumped me full of Benadryl, no epinephrine, and I think an hour later, I walked out of there and they handed me a bill for $7,000. I did not have insurance. So yeah, I don't go to the hospital if I have a peanut allergy. Or if I start to feel like I'm having a peanut allergy, I will throw it up immediately and pump myself full of Benadryl. I'll take as much Benadryl as I feel is safe, and that does it. Honestly, I've done that over the past couple years. I've done it quite a few times. I don't have any Benadryl right now, but I'm gonna go pick some up in the morning just in case this happens again. I'm still not like 1,000% sure that the what I ate was peanuts. Maybe it was something else that just wasn't sitting well in my stomach, because I didn't hive out and I wasn't feeling any symptoms like if I ate peanuts or not. I'm not 100% sure. So who knows? Maybe it could have been something else, but that's what happened. Dinner was good and I flushed it all down the toilet. So anyway, guys, hopefully tomorrow is a little bit better. We have a lot planned with a lot of driving involved. We're gonna pick up the 4th member to our party. And with that being said, see you tomorrow.